Yo, what is going on, guys? Chrono here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I actually wanted to go over with you guys some of my speculations or my speculative thoughts about what we're going to be seeing in December, since we have the headline coming up in just a few days. But if you guys are new here, like mentioned, my name is Chrono. I primarily cover PSO2 content. Would much appreciate a subscribe as we work our way towards that. No, I was gonna say 10K mark. It's been a bit of a rough go, but we're gonna work our way towards 10K. That's our next goal, and we'll see when we get there. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. So if you guys do follow, all my content really, you would have noticed in the update video, we noticed a few things that seemed a bit weird. So I'm gonna pull those up really quick here. Give me just one sec. All right, so to start things off, this is the article that's been causing a bit of buzz recently, and the one that honestly kind of caused me to mix myself for a second. If you guys go back and rewatch that video for like a half second, I was convinced that the level cap was 75 for some reason, and this meant it was going to 80. I'm not sure why that was the thought process I had at the time. It was also like 4 a.m., so you'll have to cut me some slack. But it looks like a few things are going to be going on here that are popping up in December. So this is after the 5th. Keep in mind, we have headline that's going to be on the 28th, which will likely tell us what's going to be coming out on the 5th. So we can see that there. But on the 5th, we'll be increasing the level skip from 75 to 80, and the appropriate equipment set is going to be changing. It's going to be getting rid of the previous equipment set, and we're going to be swapping them over to a few things. One, this Monarcharis set, and also this Iketska armor, or Ektesta armor. I don't know, man. I can't read, but these names are kind of weird. Either way, so it's swapping over this new armor and these weapons themselves, but depending on what class, of course, you purchase for the boost. But there's a couple things to kind of pay attention here. First off, this is level plus 80. Up to this point, we've only been up to plus 70, so we now know that we're going to be getting plus 80 upgrades in the future. Sorry, I had to get rid of that prompt. So we know we're going to 80 in just a bit, and probably going to be on the update that's coming out on the 5th, to be perfectly honest. But we can see that is going to be something we'll be seeing fairly soon. Another one is we see some new LC augments. Grand Dreadkeeper LC. That's a new one, also with high ret dominant LC. That begs the question, are we looking at an update to Lucille exploration? Are we looking at a new difficulty Lucille exploration? We're looking at a new Lucille exploration altogether. We don't really know. What we can do is take a look at the roadmap and figure out what we've got here. So we can see for December, we've got the Christmas update, which is pretty standard. We also have the ultra high difficulty standing party quest, which we know the previous one was Solus. We've got another one here. We know this is Solus, right? So this is likely the boss we're going to be having to fight in that ultra high difficulty quest. But it begs the question, we also have a dual quest. So is this the dual quest boss, or is this the ultra high standing boss? But then on top of that, we also know that Lucille exploration was the standing multi-party quest. So the question then begs, which boss is this? I mean, it's likely probably the ultra high standing difficulty party quest, but what are the rewards from that boss? Does that boss give us the new LC drops? Is there going to be an update to LCE in first place? For those who don't know, LCE is just Lucille exploration. Is there going to be an update to that overall? Are they just adding in a new difficulty and bumping it up and adding in the drops? Is it going to be kind of like a boring update where they don't really give us too much? We'll have to see. It's something that we can expect probably see in the headline, where this doesn't really tell us a whole lot. Another thing to keep in mind is with the increase of the levels going up to 80, this usually is 5 levels behind whatever the current cap is, meaning we likely will see a bump up to 85 at that time. Most likely going to be the thing that we start out that bump in. And to be honest, we haven't had a level bump since October. So October 11th is when our level cap went to 80. So it's been a little while, not too long, but a little bit. It feels like it's actually just, well, I mean, technically it was literally last month, right? Let's see, what, November? Yeah, we're November. So yeah, it was literally last month. So it hasn't been too terribly long, but that seems like a little quick for an update. But I mean, it is 5 levels, so it won't be too terribly bad, right? Cool thing about that is that I almost didn't even remember when we had the update itself. I had to go back onto my Twitter where I posted whenever we hit level 80 on all classes, and that was on October 11th. So I was able to find that update pretty quick because of that. If we look at the headline, we can even see that the headline doesn't really tell us a whole lot. It says some update info and videos showing what's ahead for NGS version 2 in December, including collaborations with Black Lagoon, plus info on another upcoming collab. So they're being a bit vague, right? Usually when there's some like crazy off the wall stuff, they kind of hint at that specifically. So I think it's going to be kind of standard updates, what we expect. But it's going to be a little bit off the cuff because there's a few questions now that come in based on what we're seeing, right? So we've got the whole situation with the ultra high difficulty standing party quests. And we know for a fact, if I can remember where it's at, we know for a fact that these LC augments exist now, right? We know Grand Dread Keeper and High Ret Dominant LC, these are real, these exist because they're gonna be on this armor. There's also the possibility that it could just be on this armor to start with, and then stuff that drops this will come out later on down the line. It is a possibility. Hasn't happened before, but it is something that I can see happening theoretically. And when we're working with theory crafting or working with speculation, you have to be open and have an open mind to what the possibilities could be. So just keep that in mind as you're moving forward. This isn't a guarantee that, oh, this is definitely happening. One thing I would kind of like bank on personally is hitting a level 85. That you don't usually have a level skip to whatever the current level is to keep people from just skipping all the way up to max level. But realistically speaking, skipping up to max level and then just doing the story will get you max level anyway. So it's not, or skipping up to the 5 levels below and then doing the max story will get you max level anyway. So it's not that huge of a deal. But we'll likely see a level bump here. Also, of course, retiring the old weapons, we will likely see plus 80 on the 6th after the maintenance. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So if you're someone who maybe didn't farm out the event to get tons of the Arms Refiner 2s, hopefully you pray that there's some Arms Refiner 3 that people have to farm now. That way you don't miss out. And if you honestly, if there's not, then hopefully you have enough Arms Refiner 2s to push your weapons up that you need to push up. So just keep that in mind. Maybe make sure that you farm up some Arms Refiners for right now. While you're waiting on the next update coming along. But I think that's about it really when it comes to speculation. Other than that, I wonder what you guys think the next collab is going to be. Did they mention, let's double check the roadmap and see, action anime. So it's interesting to see. I'm not sure. Wait, no, action anime was the Black Lagoon, right? Yeah, Black Lagoon was the action anime. So they have another collab in the works. I'm curious to see what that collaboration is going to be. And yeah, I'm excited to to enjoy if it's actually. Yeah, and that about does it for me. That's all I've got for you guys today. If you have any of your own speculation, feel free to leave it in the comments below. As always, be kind to one another. Like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe when you keep up with more, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Peace out.